Hello everyone. Today we will read chapter 1, The Tale of Benjamin Bunny. You see two pictures, picture number A and picture number B. Picture number A, one bird is helping the another bird. Picture number B, both the birds are fighting for the grain. Which one do you like? Yes, you like picture number A. They are helping each other. Similarly, below we see picture number C and picture number D. Picture number C, one monkey is helping the other monkey to drink water. And picture number D, we see that both the monkeys are fighting with each other. So you may like picture number C, one monkey helping the other monkey. In this chapter, we will see the two main characters, Peter and Benjamin. We will see how Benjamin helps Peter to get back his clothes. One morning, as little Benjamin Bunny sat on a river bank, he heard the trit trot of a pony. A horse carriage was coming along the road. It was driven by Mr. McGregor, and beside him sat Mrs. McGregor. As soon as they had passed, little Benjamin set off to visit his cousins Flospy, Mospy, Cottontail, and Peter. They live in the wood at the back of Mr. McGregor's garden. So it was one morning when Benjamin Bunny was sitting at a river bank, and suddenly he hears a sound, trit trot, trit trot. What was that sound? From where it was coming from? It was a horse carriage, and in that horse carriage who was sitting? Mr. and Mrs. McGregors. Both of them were sitting and going to other place. Then as soon as they passed away from there, so little Benjamin thought this is the good time to meet his cousins Flospy, Mospy, Cottontail, and Peter. Why? Why it is good time? Because they live near the they live at the back of the garden of Mr. McGregor, and now my Mr. McGregor and Mrs. McGregor, they are not there, so it is right time to meet them. Old Mrs. Rabbit had once told the little bunnies, "You may go into the fields or down the lane, but don't go into Mr. McGregor's garden." Flospy, Mospy, and Cottontail were good little bunnies and obeyed their mother, but not Peter. That morning, when little Benjamin came round the back of the fir tree, he nearly fell on the top of his cousin, Peter. Peter was sitting by himself. He looked sad and was dressed in a red cotton pocket handkerchief. Old Mrs. Rabbit. And who is old Mrs. Rabbit? She is mother of Flospy, Mospy, Cottontail, and Peter. She is old Mrs. Rabbit, their mother. So, old Mrs. Rabbit told their children, little bunnies, what she said? You can go down into the fields, you can go to the lanes, but do not go. Where? To the garden of Mr. McGregor. So Flospy, Mospy, and Cottontail, they obeyed their mother, and Peter, he did not listen to his mother. So that morning, this little Benjamin was coming at their side. So this Peter was sitting near the fir tree. So almost Benjamin was about to fall on Peter, and he saw Peter there sitting very sad, and he was dressed up in red cotton pocket handkerchief. This is the handkerchief where Peter has dressed himself. You can see this. Peter whispered back, "The scarecrow in Mr. McGregor's garden." Then he told little Benjamin how he had lost his shoes and coat while Mr. McGregor chased him about the garden. Little Benjamin sat down beside his cousins and said, "Mr. and Mrs. McGregor have gone out. Now is the right time to get your clothes back." Peter smiled, a naughty smile, and the two bunnies walked hand in hand to Mr. McGregor's garden. They saw the scarecrow, which was wearing Peter's coat and shoes, and an old woolen cap of Mr. McGregor's. So, this is Peter, and he is Benjamin. Benjamin whispered to Peter, saying, "Where are your clothes, Peter?" Peter says, "My clothes are taken away by Scarecrow." So he asked, "How?" Then he says, one day Mr. McGregor chased him away from the garden and he had to run out. In this manner, he left his clothes there. Okay? And Benjamin said, "Oh," with a naughty smile, he said, "it is the right time. Come on, we both of us will go and bring back your clothes because Mr. and Mrs. McGregor's are gone out." Both of them walked hand in hand and went to Mr. McGregor's garden. There they saw the scarecrow. It was wearing Peter's coat, shoes, and the old woolen cap. Whose it was? The old woolen cap was of Mr. McGregor's. Who was wearing? The scarecrow was wearing all these three things. Little Benjamin said, "It spoils people's clothes to squeeze under a gate. The proper way is to climb down a pear tree." Saying this, he slid down the pear tree and jumped into the garden. Little Benjamin said that they would first get back Peter's clothes so that they would be able to use the pocket handkerchief. They quickly took the clothes off the scarecrow. It had rained during the night. When Peter wore his clothes, he found that there was water in the shoes and the coat had shrunk a little. But that could not be helped. Benjamin says the proper way. Proper way means correct way. So the correct way is to climb the pear tree and then slid down from it and jump into the garden. So he also suggests that first they will get Peter's clothes and then the handkerchief they will use for some other purpose. So Peter quickly he takes out the clothes from Scarecrow and he wears it. And the clothes were shrunk. Shrunk means it had become smaller. Why it had become smaller? Because last night it had rained. So it had shrunk. But he could not do anything else. He wore it as it was. Then little Benjamin suggested that they fill the pocket handkerchief with onions as a little present for his aunt. After they picked the onions, they plucked her a bunch of flowers. Since they would not be able to climb the pear tree with the heavy load of vegetables, little Benjamin and Peter started walking towards the other end of the garden. They went along a row of planks under a sunny red brick wall, flower pots and tubs. So, what happened now? Now, Benjamin is suggesting that what they will do, they will fill their pocket handkerchief with onions. So here they have filled the handkerchief with onions. Okay, and they also plucked from the garden, they plucked bunch of flowers for the aunt. Aunt means it is Peter's mother. For her, as a present, they plucked a bunch of flowers. So now they are not able to climb the pear tree because the load is very heavy. So they are walking towards the plank, raw planks. They are walking sideways, and there the bricks of walls are there. This is the bricks of walls, and the flower pots and the tubs are there. So they are walking along here. Benjamin was walking ahead of Peter. Here Benjamin is walking ahead of Peter. Okay. So what happened? There sat a large cat. Here is the large cat sitting right there. And they hid themselves under a large basket. Both of them, they hid under this large basket. And the cat came and started to sniff this basket, and Peter and Benjamin, both of them were hiding inside. The cat liked the onion smell very much, and she did not leave the basket. Little Benjamin and Peter started to cry. The cat sat there for a long time. As evening came, there was a pitter patter, and some bits of mortar fell from the wall above. The cat looked up and saw old Mr. Benjamin Bunny, little Benjamin's father, prancing along the top of the wall. He had come to look for his son and heard the little bunnies crying softly. Suddenly, old Mr. Bunny jumped off the wall and onto the cat. He flung the cat into the garden house and locked the door. The cat was too surprised to scratch him. The cat did not move from that place, and it sat for a long time there, and it became evening. The pitter patter sound came from the wall, and the mortar fell. What is mortar? Mortar is a mixture of sand, cement, and water. People used to join bricks or stones together. So that is mortar. Okay? So it fell from there, and the cat saw. Whom the cat saw? Peter's father, Mr. Old Bunny, was there. And then he jumped on the cat and put him away from there and locked it up where? To a house, garden house. It was locked there, and the cat started to scratch. Little bunnies were crying softly. Old Mr. Bunny came back to the basket and pulled out little Benjamin and Peter by the ear. Then he took out the handkerchief full of onions as well as the flowers and marched the naughty bunnies out of the garden. When Peter got home, he gave his mother the onions and the flowers. She was very pleased with the wonderful gifts that he brought her. She did not even scold him for being a naughty bunny because she was so happy that he had found his shoes and coat. Mr. Old Bunny, what he did, he pulled the ear off Peter and Benjamin and brought them out of the garden. And the onion which was there, what they did, the children, Peter and the Benjamin, they gave to the mother. Okay, Peter's mother. And Peter's mother was very happy to receive this wonderful gift. And she did not scold this naughty bunny. And she was very happy that Peter had found his shoes and the coat.